How to charge your electric tricycle. Stick around. Hey everyone, I'm Dustin. I have nearly 20 years experience in the bike and e-bike industry. Today I'm going to show you how to charge your electric tricycle. Now before I get into it, hit that subscribe button below. Stay in touch with us here at Sixthreezero. Be the first to know about all the new content we're putting out, giveaways we're doing, and of course, new product releases. All right, right here I've got the Relaxed Body 750 watt rear mount motor E-Trike. Love this E-Trike. It's a recumbent style. Really powerful motor, and we've got a 15 amp hour battery here. All right, so charging your electric trike, there is two different ways you can do it. One, you can leave the battery on, and you can take your charger, and all e-bikes or e-trikes will come with a charger, and you're gonna have a port if you wanna come over here. Now, the connection for your charger can look several different ways. It depends on what brand charger, what brand battery. Now you can see this is a three-prong attachment here, and you want to look for how that all lines up, okay? And then from there, you're going to insert that. Now, you can leave the battery off while you're charging, and it's as simple as taking your plug and plug it into your normal household outlet. And from there, when it's charging, you should see this red, okay? Now, if you saw when I plugged it in, it went from no color to green to now red, which indicates that the battery is not full and it is currently charging. When this turns green, your battery is full and you can take it off the charger. Now, there's other batteries that sometimes will have indicators also on the battery as to whether or not it's charged. You'll press a button, it'll tell you. This battery doesn't have that option. Now, the other option is you can take your battery out like so, and you can just do the same process. You can set it somewhere in a nice dry space and go ahead and plug it in, okay? So, when you plug it in here, now the other thing I want to point out is you want to ensure that you don't leave the charger on for longer than necessary. So if you can avoid letting it sit on the charger for hours on end, that's a good thing. So when it turns green, take it off the charger. Also, a lot of people like to leave the batteries in the garage so you don't bring them in the home. That's totally up to you. I just recommend don't leave it in a extreme temperature area. So either extreme cold or extreme heat. You just want to make sure that you keep it in a nice, safe, temperature controlled area. Now, in addition to that, there's also fireproof bags that exist that you can charge your battery in if you'd like to do that. That's a good, safe way. Put the battery in there. You can get those on Amazon. You can charge it in there. So if a worst case scenario, be contained in the fireproof bag. That's another option as well. Now, the other thing about charging your battery is you don't ever want to let it go to zero. Lithium-ion batteries, if you let them drain all the way down, there's sometimes don't come back to life at all. So if you get down to 1 bar, even 2 bars, go ahead and charge it up to get it back to full battery. That will keep the battery alive and flowing well. The other thing is don't let the battery sit for an extended period of time without being charged. So if you don't use your e-bike for a month, go ahead and throw it on the charger just to keep the battery fresh and alive. That's a really good idea. Because again, if you let it sit for an extended period of time, 3, 4, 5, 6 months, a year, it honestly may die and not come back. So keep it on the charger. That's something we do here. If our e-bikes sit in the warehouse for an extended period of time, we will go ahead and charge the batteries just to ensure that they stay healthy. So from there, when your battery's all done, you would just take it off the charger. I would go ahead and unplug the charger as well when you're done. No reason to really leave that plugged in. And then you'll go ahead and, oops, I gotta just You turn this to unlock, and then you'll fit your battery in like so. And you're all set to get out and ride again. Now again, different batteries, different shapes, but everything's gonna work the same in principle. Some of the batteries where the battery's actually contained in the frame, you may not be able to remove the battery. There are some out there that exist. Some may be in the frame that are a little more challenging to remove than others, that if they can be removed. But again, now one thing I'll touch on as well is there's different amps of chargers. So most of our amps are 2 amp chargers. There's also 3 amp chargers, which charge quicker than a 2 amp charger. There's even bigger amp chargers, but don't go out and buy your own charger, like a fast charger, because if the battery is not suited for fast charging or a bigger amp charger, you will blow up the battery. Maybe not in the sense of it actually blowing up, but you will break it, burn it out, and it will no longer work. So if you want to get a faster charger, a bigger amp charger, talk to the manufacturer first and ensure that the battery is actually capable of receiving a higher amp power from the charger. That's really important. So, and you can expect, you know, from a totally empty, it's going to take about 6 to 8 hours to charge. With a 3 amp charger, might be about 4 to 6 hours. But again, it also depends on the size of the battery. Obviously, a larger battery is going to take longer to charge than a smaller battery. All right, I hope that helps with understanding how to charge your electric trike. If you have any other questions at all, please comment below or reach out to us, the team at sixthreezero.com, or call us 310-982-2877. Don't forget, Relaxed Body is linked in the description if you want to check it out. Also, we offer a 30-day test ride your e-trike policy. If you don't love it in the first 30 days, send it back. No questions asked, no money out of your pocket. Also, we're going to warranty everything for 1 year. Anything goes wrong in the first year, we'll take care of it, parts and labor. And come out for a test ride. We're here in San Clemente, California. Come out, test ride any of our e-trikes before you purchase to ensure you're making the right choice. Then when you have yours, post in the group, make friends. Join our community. We have a Facebook group called Sixthreezero Peddlers. There's thousands of members in the group. Join that after you test ride to also talk to existing riders to ensure you're making the right choice. Then when you have yours, post in the group, make friends. Finally, download the app to track your rides and compete on the leaderboard. So thanks for sticking around, and don't forget, it's your journey or experience. Enjoy the ride.